On today's Toy Spot, we're going to be looking at the DC Universe Justice League Unlimited. This is the fan collection figure, and today we're looking at Scarecrow. I'll tell you right off the bat, this Scarecrow looks to be the real prize, the real gem of the 4 figures released through this set. And even though it is individually carded, I say set because if you had purchased it through Matty Collector, excuse me, you had picked that through MattyCollector.com, you would have, of course, received it in a mailing box, such as this, and it would have contained all 4 figures. The figures, unfortunately, have since sold out. So the only way you can find this on Netfigure now is through eBay. Being that you can find it on eBay now, you can buy these individually. And I guess smart on Mattel's end to really put them individually carded, because then they could always release these later on just as standard individual figures. Standard use of packaging. The packaging is the same on all 4 figures. And down below we've got Scarecrow Fan Collection. Let's hope they continue to do these fan collections. I know we've got Lobo around the corner. He's going to be coming out. I definitely want to get him. Certainly they've done the... what else have they done? They've done the Shazam family, I guess. The Wizard and or Shazam, the Captain Marvel and Black Adam, all that. They've also released Justice Society or something like that. I'm trying to remember them now. Just off the top of my head, I'm trying to remember. I know they've released several fan collection figures. I think they sell well enough that Mattel's going to keep doing it. I hope they do, and they're going to give us some of the real obscure figures that we probably would never ever see. But needless to say, on the back there, we've got the other figures in this wave. We've got Harley Quinn, we've got Bane, we've got Scarecrow, and we've got what I believe the disappointing figure of the 4. We've got Clock King. The read-up says Dr. Jonathan Crane has always been obsessed with fear. His numerous attempts to turn Gotham City into a city of fear have repeatedly met defeat at the hands of the dynamic duo. And it says collect them all. So that's packaging on Scarecrow. What we'll do is we'll get the package opened up, and we'll get a better look at what I already believe to be is the real jewel of this set. Is it going to be the jewel of the set, the gem? Well, you're just going to have to stay tuned and find out. Alright, now that Scarecrow is out of his package, let's get a better look at the figure. I can tell you right off the bat, now that he's loose, he is fantastic. He is an awesome, awesome figure. He's got a separate jacket that's a rubbery plastic. As you can see his body underneath there. He's got the noose, a rubbery noose that they've added as well. I think you're going to see it. He's got his very creepy face. And a very terrifying Scarecrow. The earlier Scarecrows were pretty scary, I guess, for if you were a kid. But when they revised all the characters, even though I've openly said I hated the Joker from the new interpretations of the villains, the Scarecrow was awesome. He just was fantastic. He definitely was scary, and that's without his gas or anything like that. They've done a great job making the figure. It utilizes very much of its own sculpt. It doesn't really rely very heavily on any original sculpt. From its head, its arms, his elongated arms. I'm trying to figure out the body here. The body might just be a standard, probably the body that they use for Atom and Flash and stuff like that. But a great looking figure. Oh, he's so nice. And in the way of his articulation, now he doesn't have as much articulation as the other figures have. While the articulation is there in the head, you really can't move it though, just because of the way the noose bangs up against the jacket. The hair certainly gets in the way. but he does have the articulation in the arms, and he has the articulation in the legs. Hey ho ho! But that's it though. That is it. He's got one very creepy looking sculpted hand. The other hand is a closed fist. There's actually a hole in there. He does also come with his weapon. This is really just like a staff, like a cane of sorts, and it fits in his hand rather well, as you can see there. For really how much care and time that they've put into this figure, you almost resent. I shouldn't say you resent, but it certainly makes you wonder why they couldn't have done that for Clock King. The fact that they've given him a cane here, why they couldn't have given Clock King his weapon and a hat, like they did here, it's still beyond me. The Harlequin as well, as nice as the figure is, why they couldn't have just given her a closed fist with a mallet would have been really nice. But the Scarecrow definitely is the figure to get from this set. I would give this figure a 9. A 9, I know, it's high. This figure is worth picking up. If you have the other Justice League Unlimited figures, this figure is definitely worth picking up. Yeah, I love this figure. There, I said it. But that concludes my reviews of the Matty Collector exclusive. This was the fan collection figures. And we were looking at the 4-pack, the Clock King, the Harlequin, the Bane, and then certainly Scarecrow. The Scarecrow is definitely the figure of the 4. Glad you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And stay tuned for many more toy spots to come. And I'll see you guys next time. Later!